Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to bring you this classic makeup look that I created using some of the items that I picked up during the Sephora VIB sale. And I'm actually going to change it up using two different lip colors. I'm going to use a brighter color and then I'm going to use a neutral. So just depending on your preference or what you're attending, where you're going to, you can totally do the same eye makeup and just change up the lipstick for like a day and then a night look. You know, it just depends on what you're doing. But if you guys are ready to follow along and if you're interested, then let's get started. Okay, so I already have my eyebrows done and I also have my eyes set with some concealer. The concealer that I used was the Tarte Shape Tape, and that is just going to help me prime my eyes and get them ready for the eyeshadow. And I'm also using a lip gloss right now, which this one is from Nars, and this one is in the color Triple X. This is what it looks like when you first get it. Alright, the moisturizer I'm going to use today is this Ole Henriksen moisturizer, and this is part of the products that I picked up with the Sephora VIB sale, and this is a Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. My first time using it. Then we're going to go into the oils. I like to use this one. This one is from Drunk Elephant. And this is the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. And normally I let this sit on my face for a little while I work on my eyes. But today I'm going to go ahead and go in with a little bit of color corrector while I work on my eyes. I just put a few drops, like so. Make sure you rub that in real good as well. Alright, so now that we have our face ready, I'm going to go ahead and go with my IT Cosmetics CC Plus cream. This is your color correcting full coverage cream, and it has SPF 50 in it. Some people can actually use this as a foundation. I like to use it as a color correcting, and I absolutely love the coverage. So I use it almost on every single one of my looks. I'm going to go ahead and put a pump right here on my concealer brush that I picked up also from Sephora. And this is the number 57. And I'm going to go ahead and put it right here underneath my eyes. And you can also apply this wherever you want to do any color correcting. Any little spots that you want to sort of cover, you can do that. I like to take a little bit of the redness off with this, and it's very light, very lightweight. It feels very good on the skin. And now I'm going to go in with a beauty blender and just kind of blend that in some more. This is, by the way, the beauty blender, the actual beauty blender, and I picked this one up also during the Sephora VIB sale. And it feels real nice, like just applying your makeup. It's going very smooth. Alright, you guys, so after this, I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and use the Tom Ford little eyeshadow palette. And this one is in the color 29 Desert Fox. This one I also picked it up during the Sephora VIB. And I did use it over the weekend and I actually loved it, which made me want to film this video to show you guys how simple and easy it was to work with. The colors are very blendable and they show very well on the eyes. So let's get started. I'm really hoping that I don't get some of this makeup on my shirt. I'm wearing white and it's like a collar shirt because I'm doing this classic little look. And I do have somewhere to go after, so I'm really hoping that it stays clean. We'll see. But here are my brushes. Go ahead and just get one of your blender brushes. And I'm going to go in with this color. I always like to start like at the end of my eye here and then just work my way in at the crease. Just so easy. I mean, I just literally just a few minutes and I can already see the color. So normally, you guys, on a private day, I would probably just make up with some music on, some jams, you know, put on a little jazz or something, R&B, Spanish music, and just kind of vibe to it while I'm doing my makeup. I also sometimes like to watch my favorite like makeup influencers do their makeup while I'm getting ready, and it just makes me feel like we're actually getting, you know, ready together. Like, it makes it less boring because, you know, sometimes it can be time consuming. Just makes it fun. But like right now, filming myself doing my makeup and talking on camera, it's very different. It's very interesting. You know, sometimes just grab a little glass of wine, relax a little bit, and see what you can come up with these looks. Just have fun with it, really. So this is a clean brush. This is a blender brush, and I'm just going over the top and trying to blend it. Alright, so now we're going to deepen up the color, and we're going to go into the darker brown. The darker brown color right here. And we're going to put that on the edge of the crease. So like right here. And just start to work it in. You can kind of move it into your mobile lid right here, like a V. And just repeat it on the other side. So I'm really trying to pack this darker color into my mobile lid. So I've got a smaller blender brush and I just kind of packed it. I'm packing it in like this. Right here on the edge, and I'm bringing it in. Alright, one more time. I'm going to go into the beige color and I'm going to go over the top and blend some more. Okay, so once you have that there, if you happen to bring your eyeshadow a little too low, you can just go in with your beauty blender and sort of push it up like that. Go over it, and that'll kind of give you the little round shape or the shape that you desire. Sometimes I go a little bit lower on one eye than the other, so I try to even that out as much as possible before I go in with my foundation. So the next thing, I'm going to go in with the fourth color and get a flat brush to apply that golden color. This one is from Sephora. It came in a set. I have to say that the Sephora brushes are one of my top favorites brushes. And when I first started to do makeup, they were one of my first brushes. I actually bought me a little set, and well, I saved my coins and I bought me a little set, and I was just so happy and excited to try them. And I know I kept it forever because they're so long lasting and they will literally last you years. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here and just apply that color on the end part of the mobile lid. So before I continue with the eyes, this right here is the step where I stop and I like to go into the face and continue the face before I do the bottom lash line. Today I'm going to go ahead and use this Nars foundation that I also picked up during the VIB sale. This is a light reflecting foundation. So I hear it's good like for camera and pictures and things like that, which of course is always nice. And it has this little pump. We're going to apply it onto the foundation brush here. Just going to do 2 pumps and start to apply it. I'm not going to go in to the under eye area because that's where I'm going to put my concealer. And I don't want to have too much product in that area. Go like that. I like to use this foundation brush really just to apply it to the face. I'm like a sponge type of girl, so I always go in with the sponge and really push that product in. Bring it down to the neck area. Trying to be careful not to get it on the shirt. Okay, so I'm going to get the Beauty Blender and start to work that in. So what I'm noticing with this foundation, I love the way it applies. Very smooth and lightweight. For me, I feel like it's not a full coverage. It's more like a, you know, medium coverage, and it is buildable. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more. And now I'm just going to go ahead and put it or place it in the areas that I feel like I want to cover up a little bit more. So I don't want to use the brush anymore because it has all of that product in there. I'm going to go ahead and start working it in with the Beauty Blender. And just pressing it in. Once we have that the way we like it, then we can go ahead and go in with the concealer under the eye. This is from Milk. And this is supposed to be your eye primer. But today I'm going to use it under the eye to help prime before I place that concealer in. And I believe it also like hydrates. And this is pretty cool. It comes with a little wand, so you have good control over where you're going to place this. And hopefully this will help prevent some of the creasing under the eye. And I'm going in with the Beauty Blender, just helping set that in. I do feel that sometimes when your eyes crease a lot in the bottom, it could be that they're just not hydrated enough. So hopefully this is going to help hydrate it. Okay, and we're going to go in with this concealer. This is the KVD concealer. And I am using the color Medium 126 today. I'm excited for this one because of the coverage. I love the wand, so again, you have good control over where you're going to place it. I don't like putting too much, just like 3 little dots like that. One on the inside, in the middle, and towards the end. I'm going to do 1 little dot on the forehead and 1 dot right here in the chin. I'm going to use this Sephora concealer brush to work it in, and then I'll go in with the Beauty Blender. Just move it up like that to give your eye some lift. I'm loving that coverage, guys. I know the face looks like super oily right now, very creamy, but my skin is actually like on the dry side. So once I put the powders, it all kind of comes in together. So that's why I do want it to be pretty moisturized right now. And now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Beauty Blender and work it in. Once we have that there, we're going to go into our setting powder. And what I'm using here is the Milk Little Chubby Stick. This one is in the color Baked. I really like these little sticks because it gives you like good control over where you're applying it again, so that's always nice. And I went ahead and started by drawing a line here on the top, and you want to work your way in, but just don't go all the way to where the nose is. And you do the same thing on the other side. I like to do 3 little dots on my forehead, and then I do 2 lines on my nose coming down. Under the chin, you do 2 lines there. And then you just start to work it in with the Beauty Blender. So right here, I'm going to go push it in first. And then we're going to move them up. Move it up, blend it up. It's always a good idea to start with a small amount. And you can always build it if you want more. Right here, I'm just pressing it in and down. You don't want to move it up to the face. See how easy that is to blend. Alright, so once we have that there, before we do any of our powdered products, I want to set it with the translucent powder. And for that, I'm going to get a big face brush. I'm actually going to use this one from Jaclyn Hill. Put that into the setting powder, like so. I grabbed a little bit too much, you guys. You don't want that much, but you get the point. Just and then start to sort of pat it. And that's going to help set these cream products onto your face. And that way when you go into the powder products, they will blend nicely. Just everywhere. So now that we have those cream products in and we set our face with the powder, I'm going to go ahead and use this bronzer, and this is by Hoola, and it's in the color Toasted. This color is pretty intense, but I don't mind a heavy cheek. I actually like a heavy cheek. If you want like a lighter color, they have other tones that you can pick up that are a little bit lighter, but I just love this. Of course, I think this is like the OG of the bronzers, this brand, and I love it by Benefit. And just, you know, be easy with it. Start at the top, and I'm just gonna kind of pat it down. I like to first just do a little patting motion and then go in with another brush, like a clean brush, and really start to blend like that, and get a little bit more and go into the chin just slightly. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a clean brush and just start to blend that out, and you kind of just want to do like little circles going upwards like that. Blend it out very nicely. Push it up towards your hairline and blend. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush into the same bronzer and just try to contour that nose a little bit more. Just going to draw a little line here, going down. Ooh, it's really dark, you guys. I'm scared. I'm scared. Alright. I'm just making that shape how you want it. And I am going to go into the Beauty Blender and press that in. So Nars, it honestly has my favorite blushes. I just love the formula. I love the way that it applies onto your skin very smoothly. I know right now I already have like a heavy cheek, but I'm still going to apply a little bit of this color and it's going to make a difference. And then, you know, once we get it all blended good, then it'll be perfect. Put some on the brush and then just start to put it on the apple of your cheeks. Like so. Next things up is cutting the cheeks here. And I like to go and get like a little sponge that has an edge like this and just put it in the translucent powder and start to cut the cheeks from the mouth and go up. Then I'm going to go into a little brush like this that has an angle, a little skinny brush. This one is from Morphe. And I'm going to cut out the nose here. On both sides. And I'm going to put just a tad bit in the middle to help set it And I'm going to let that sit for a little while I work on the color of my under eye lashes. Start to work on our bottom lash line here. And you're going to get a small pencil brush. Go back into the Tom Ford palette. I'm going to go ahead and use the darkest brown. You can use the lighter brown if you like. And start to work that from the outer edge and towards the middle. I like to stop in the middle here of the pupil. Like that. This color is very, very intense. The color payoff is really nice. So it doesn't take much. You can really like smoke this out. Use like a bigger blender brush and really just smoke it out. Today I just want to keep like a little clean look, and I'm going to keep it like that. Very simple. Get another pencil brush, and right here I'm actually going to go into the gold color, and I'm going to apply this from the inner corner and to the middle, like so. Alright, at this point I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the rest of the powder. And right here I'm going to go ahead and use the Estee Lauder Set and Refresh Perfecting Makeup Mist. So this is going to set everything real nice. Just a few pumps. And let that dry. Alright, so now we're ready to work on the waterline. I didn't want to go with a brown or white like usual for these colors. I actually want to play with a different color. And this one is from ColourPop in the color Amethyst Hours. So it's kind of like a lilac color. It really doesn't even go with this. I don't think. It's very different, but I want to use it. The thing is that it's so light that it doesn't look crazy, you know. It's just barely gonna help open up that eye there. Alright, I'm loving it, guys. You know, guys, I actually forgot to put primer on before I put all this makeup, but it's okay because I'm really just like not doing anything too much. It's not like I need to keep the makeup on for all day, but I do recommend before always use your primers. My favorite is from Too Faced. This one is the Hangover, and I definitely use it before every look, but for some reason today I totally skipped out on it, but I do recommend. So you guys put this on before you put on your makeup. Alright, so moving on to the eyeliner. I'm excited for this eyeliner here. I did already use it once. I had been waiting for it for a while because I had to order it online during the Sephora VIB. The store didn't have it, but this is the Tom Ford liquid eyeliner. And I did use it over the weekend, and I loved it. It applied very smoothly. The only thing is that I can't read anywhere that it is waterproof. So I probably wouldn't recommend it if you're going to like an event, a wedding, or something emotional for you, something like a big special day. Only because what about if you're like start tearing up, or you know it's hot and you're sweating, and then you just don't want that eyeliner to start to fall apart. I do love the way it works, so for other days of course I would recommend. So let's go ahead and apply it. It has two ends here. One tip is like a sharp tip, a little bit longer, and then the other side it's a smaller tip. Longer tip is how I'm gonna form my lines. You know, just kind of line it out, and I would use the smaller side to fill it in. So I'm gonna do one eye with you guys, and then I'll just do the other one off camera because for this, you know, I kind of really have to concentrate. Just start right at the end of where your waterline ends, and then just kind of wing it out. You want to move it outwards and upwards and look straight into the mirror. So you don't want to be looking down or up. You just kind of want to look straight before you draw that line. Like like so. And I'm not the perfect at doing wings, but I do love, love, love an eyeliner. So from here, from the outside part, you're gonna draw it in, bring it in. Like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the inner corner and draw a thin line towards the middle of my eye. At this point, you do want to move your face around until you feel comfortable that you can bring that line in. You're in a position where you can just grab it and bring it in and bring it down. And right here, you can continue to fill it in with this side of the eyeliner. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and use this side right here. You want to make sure that you're not leaving any spots on your lash line that you can see skin through. And then I'm going to do the other eye and I will be right back. Alright, so I have my lashes on now and my mascara. Now let's do the highlighter. Highlighter today is going to be Stella. This is in the color Kitten, and this is also like one of my favorites. This was like my to-go every single time I did my makeup. And start to apply that on the very top here. Going up. To the other side. I just love this color, honestly. When I really love something, I try to go and get more than one just in case that they stop making this color. But I love it. It's how pretty it looks. You guys can see. There. I like to do right here on one side and then the other side. And usually I just use whatever is like left on the brush. Like that. And there we are. I'm going to get a smaller little brush and do the inner corner and my nose. And just right in the middle of the nose. A little bit on the tip. You can also do some on your right here, your Cupid's bow. I'm gonna get more and do my inner corner. Okay, so the final thing is the lipstick. Like I said, I'm going to try 2 different lipsticks and we're gonna see how this look changes with 2 different colors. Okay, so the first lipstick that I'm going to use is going to be this one from Too Faced, and this is in the color My Type. We're going to go neutral first. I'm very much loving the formula of these lip colors. They're very silky and they're not very heavy, so it just doesn't feel like you're wearing too much on your lips. Now to perfect that lipstick, you can actually go in with a little lip liner. I am going to use this one from Natasha Denona, and this lip crayon is in the color NP2 Ilona. And I also picked up this one during the Sephora VIB. So I do like to kind of like overline the bottom lip a little bit. And just bring it in. Okay, so that is more of like the neutral color. You can just leave it like that, do the matte look. If you want to, you can go over it with a gloss. You can use the same gloss that I was using earlier from Nars. So I'm going to go ahead and put the topper on here, since I am going to take it off anyways, and put the brighter color lipstick just to see what it looks like. and there you have it, ladies. This is the more neutral look. You know, you can use this during the day. You can even just go to a little like lunch. You can even use it at night. It depends on your style, what you're going for. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Loving the look. Loving the way the whole makeup came together. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the red lipstick. And it's going to be this one here, also from Too Faced. And this is the Liquid Matte Lipstick in the color Lady Balls. You guys, these names, my first time using this color. So let's try it on. I love a red lip. It just so classy, and you know, with the right eyeshadows it can go very well. So let's see. You guys, I'm so loving the tone of this red color. It's so beautiful. With this one, you actually probably don't even need a lip liner. You know, with a little tip, it did a very good job of applying it. Pretty good, in my opinion. Now, if you do want to use a lip liner with this one, I would probably recommend using this KVD lip liner, and the color is Rosary. This is my favorite red lip liner. However, I really just don't think I'm going to need it with this liquid lipstick. So I'm really loving it. I'm actually going to go for this look today. I'm wearing this lipstick today. And I'm really loving it so much. The way it goes with the browns and the golds. Very nice, in my opinion. So what did you guys think? I'm really loving it. So that's it, really. You can leave it like this, or you can play with it even more. You can add some little rhinestones, or just leave it like this. It looks beautiful. I'm probably gonna go ahead and just play with it even more, bring it up even more, and put some little tiny rhinestones. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, I have my little rhinestones ready here. I'm going to go ahead and finish this look real quick. Just give it a little extra something else. So I'm going to get my lash glue and just apply like a few little dots here on my upper eyelid, but like in the very beginning. And I'm going to use two different colors. I'm going to use red and just like the clear little crystals. I'm going to do one more up here. Clear one, and I'm actually going to do the same thing on the other side. And there you have it. Alright, this is the final makeup look. I just added a small cluster of rhinestones here to the inner upper eyelid, and it just glammed it up even more. And yes, I hope you guys liked it. You can just make it your own without the rhinestones. Do the neutral lip color. It's whatever you like. Just play with it. Have fun with the makeup, ladies. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, call it a day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on my future videos and makeup looks and vlogs. And I will see you ladies here next time. Thank you. Bye.